inside Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Commanders' first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Daniels quick to Debo. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
First down.
Are you kidding me?
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And in motion is Brown. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the
That's
play.
really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Result of the play.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Bootleg. It's Mayfield. The throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers.
That's good.
31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. It's Otten in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On play action, Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
He'll try to get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On first and 10, here's Baker. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. And they are facing a second and long. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irvin.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their second possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Washington.
1st down, Commanders.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 33 yards.
1st down.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. In the middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irvin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Irvin, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Mayfield. Open receiver is Buccaneers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
First down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down is Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible. Stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a 1st down.
Here's Irvin. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. One of the tight ends motions right. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
Gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Give, this is Irvin. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The tackle made by Dorrance Armstrong. A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Mayfield. They'll look to set up the screen here. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He takes off. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
49-yard line.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will tie the game at 6.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. It's Otten in motion. On 1st down, here's Irving. He'll push forward for about a yard. Deron Payne there for the stop.
Deron Payne on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Down Mayfield. That one is caught by Ibuka. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Down, it's Irving. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Commanders offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Daniel. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Now Daniel. Taken in by Krosky Merritt. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he against this, up close to the 40. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniel. In trouble, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
It's Irving. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. We'll go again here with Irving. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
6. That's good for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right back to Irving. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 39 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Commanders about to send this one away as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. To return is Johnson. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Mayfield to throw. There's Evans. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Now right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now Mayfield, a short one there to Otten. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniel. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Start on the ground. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll work forward for a yard. That's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now give on the ground. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
Good pick up of 16 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. That one taken in. Mike here. fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead, and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And in motion is Brown. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Marvin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Mayfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Complete to Cade Otten. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
At the 2-yard line.
Second and goal. Irving. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers are going to extend their lead.
Buccaneers 23, Commanders 6.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. On first down, Daniel. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt.
So there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, it's Daniel. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.